What's going on, everybody? It's time for another video, and as you know from the title, the damage control is very real. Now, I was gonna avoid this topic because I already spoke about the game Quantum Break. However, due to the fact that there's like so much damage control, I felt like I needed to make this video. The reason I make these type of videos is because I was once a very proud Xbox flag representer. I bled green for a long time, but this generation kind of changed it. Now, it wasn't just because of Xbox, it was actually because of PS4 as well. I mean, the hardware is simply just not what I was expecting from a console. I felt like when I brought PS4 and Xbox One, I was buying Xbox 361 and PS 3.2, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, okay, let's get into the damage control and let me educate you console guys out there. I'm not going to call you peasants because in this video, I don't want to get at you like that. But I'm going to explain to you the problem with Quantum Break being 720p. There's quite a few problems with this game, and I'm going to break it down for you right now, and hopefully you guys will have a better understanding of why there are people who actually have legit problems. Okay, so let's get into the fact that off top, there is no multiplayer in this game. Now, can a game survive without multiplayer? Of course it can. But in this day and time, let's be real. Why would you do that? Rise of the Tomb Raider could have did a lot better if it probably had a multiplayer, but it did good. So that's a good example of single player games thriving in this economy. Okay, so let's talk about Quantum Break. Can it do the same? Yes, but look at the expectations. This is what it's looking to do. So when you look at success, which a lot of people said Rise of the Tomb Raider on console was not successful. This is what Quantum Break is looking to do. Now, people for some reason are comparing this game to Uncharted, but Uncharted has a multiplayer. So automatically, I'm expecting Uncharted to be received better because it has something that will keep the game being played after you beat the campaign. So, with that being said, I digress. Let's get into the 720p portion of why this is a problem. Okay, it is 2016 and people are actually defending and damage controlling you getting games that are 720p. What is 720p? 720p is the pixel count. This is the problem with the game. Graphics are not determined by resolution. This is false. This is actually false, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. The reason that 720p versus 1080p is a difference in graphics is the colors. 720p has how many colors? 1080p has how many colors? Let's just put it to you like this. 720p is a portion of 1080p. 1080p has 2 million pixels. 2 million colors. 720p has less. Less color means less graphics. Less pixel means less detail. Now, the textures that you use for a game can be scaled down or up. Natively is when you use the textures exactly as they are pronounced. 720p by 1280. That would be 720. Now, if you take 1080 by 1920, you are taking 720p and upscaling it. This is called 720p upscaled to 1080. Native 1080 would be, like I said, 1920. When you do this, you blow out the pixels. So information is missing, giving the game less detail. This is unacceptable in 2016, people. So for you people that are damage controlling 720p, just don't say anything. This is just unacceptable. And this is why this generation, I choose to go back to PC gaming, because I cannot stomach seeing that I pay $60 for a game that's 720p in 2016. It's just not feasible to me. So with that being said, I hope you guys take a second to understand the numbers do not lie. If something has less numbers, it has less quality. There's no getting around that, people. There's no damage control for that. You either accept your Xbox One for what it is and keep it moving, or you don't. Either way, this is what it is. Now you have PS4 coming with virtual reality, and they said flat out, if the games are not pushing 60 FPS in virtual reality, they won't even certify the game. This is what is supposed to be happening, people. Sony is doing everything right. Microsoft is doing everything wrong. And I'm just keeping it real with you because I'm a multi-platform channel, and I have to tell you, people who represent Xbox, they are not doing the right thing over at Xbox. They are just not. And it's not something that I'm going to damage control, whether you like it or not. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Does the resolution really not matter? Now, if you say it doesn't, explain to me why. Because why would you go out and buy 1080p TV? Why do a lot of you Xbox guys always brag about 4K TVs when you're playing 720p games on it? So let me know in the comment section what's going on here, because I really don't understand. And please, if you know somebody that says 720p doesn't matter, do point them to this video so that they can understand the pixel count and the numbers I just gave you, because this is all factual, actual information. You have 1280 by 720, and you have that being blown out to 1080 by 1920. And that automatically means you lose pixel count and colors. Just like 4K is way more colors than 1080p. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out of here, guys. I'm out. It's just crazy. Peace. Exactly the same as far as the edges and the way that things reflect. Now, the game should be around 1080p, but this is not confirmed. On my display, it did register as 1080p on both consoles.